Okay, we're back with the fat. I can't start off like that. A couple of weeks ago, I made a video about fat people in the airports, how they complain about the seats being too small, how they complain about the bathrooms being too small. This all starts from this main influencer called J Bay Official. I haven't heard much from her, so I decided to go on her TikTok page, and I wish I didn't do that because now my hate for fat people is just 100 times more. If I see a fat person, I'm gonna be inclined to throw broccoli at you, okay? I'm sorry. This video I'm about to show you, you would think that she got jumped or maybe the plane ran over her, the way the dramatic music is in the background. This whole video is about her feeling discriminated because an employee didn't want to push her up a ramp when this fat whale is sitting on a wheelchair. Imagine, y'all know what gravity is, right?
My ordeal at SeaTac Airport will shock you. This experience I'm about to share with you is yet another example of why employee sensitivity training, a demand outlined in the plus-size travel petition, is desperately needed. I'm a plus-size wheelchair user and on a recent flight to the SeaTac Airport.
Which, another thing I don't get, you're a plus-size wheelchair user, but you can walk, though. It's not like you can't walk. I mean, she walked to the airport. So I don't think she needs the wheelchair. When she goes to travel, I bet she's not getting pushed around in a wheelchair when she's traveling and wherever she's going. I bet her fat ass is walking then.
Requested wheelchair assistance, as I always do. When it came time for me to deplane, I saw the employee who would be assisting me with my wheelchair waiting for me in the entry of the jet bridge.
Yeah, if I would have seen, I'm not gonna lie, even I'm a man, you know. I don't even know if I could push you. Okay, I don't care how many wheels is on that wheelchair. I don't know if I could push you. I would see you, I would literally just do this.
As I approached her and she realized she'd be assisting me and not one of the smaller passengers, she started to walk away with the wheelchair while making comments about my size.
Good.
Even when I told her I really needed the chair and needed her to let me sit down in it, she blatantly ignored me and kept walking. Then
I don't get how you really need the chair though. You've been walking around the airport this whole time and now you need the chair?
Forced to walk up one of the longest jet bridges I've encountered and she didn't stop.
Look, I'm sorry, I know I'll be pausing a lot. This is a positive, okay, J Bay Official? You were forced to walk. You probably burned maybe like 5 pounds just walking the longest jet bridge you ever walked, according to you. You might have lost like 5 pounds. You probably gained it back as soon as you saw Chick-fil-A.
By the time she let me reach the wheelchair and sit down, my lips were white. My oxygen levels had dropped and I almost fainted. This was my—
That's cap! So you walking almost made you die? This is my first time flying without oxygen? So you travel with an oxygen tank with you? I don't know what other wake-up call you need.
First time flying
with— imagine sitting here and her fat ass just walks by and her ass is just— and you get a whiff of just burgers that she's saving in her leggings.
Without oxygen. This woman just assumed I could walk and would rather me do that, instead of her having to push someone my size up the jet bridge. All the other attendants wheeled their passengers up the jet bridge, but my needs were disregarded. This is discrimination. Nobody should be treated this way. Share your story at change.org/size travel.
Expecting the average person to physically be able to push you around is crazy. You're not average size. You're not even overweight size. You're death. Well, let's see what else she got going on. See, it's stuff like this, man. I feel like she just does it on purpose because you got people, dumbasses like me, reacted to it.
Bagel and cream cheese.
Nice. Damn, she fucking that shit up. It ain't running away. Oh, that shit looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I might get her size now. Yeah, I might. If I get that Dunkin'.
Large iced coffee.
Should've got a mini. Yes, sir. Here we go.
Chocolate donut with sprinkles.
This is probably the only time she feels happy is eating. I used to be fat, man. I used to be obese. Well, let me tell you a little bit about my fat. I don't know about obese, but I'm 5'10". I'm 180 now, but at my fattest, I was 215 at 5'10". I was 215 pounds at 5'10". Cause I used to go to, bro, it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I used to go to Sonic. I used to get the large Reese's chocolate blast. Woo! Bro, I remember when I stepped on the scale, I was like, I'm 215. I started running every day, working out. I still got a little bit of fat, I'm trying to tone up, but I ain't no fucking obese cow. Look at her, bro. Are you hitting that? It depends. It depends how down bad I am. I might, all right? She don't look half bad right here. I'm just joking. She looks disgusting.
Yeah.
She knows she's bad. Look at the faces she's making. She knows she a baddie. Look at her face. Yeah, she knows she bad. Wait, why is this kind of turning me? Alright. Enough with the jokes. This shit is disgusting. Here's another video. Neglected and dehumanized at the airport.
Recently, I had a distressing experience at Chicago O'Hare Airport. As a plus-size ambulatory wheelchair user, I faced a significant challenge when trying to get to baggage claim. The only option was to go through a revolving door. We pressed the button to slow it down for people with disabilities, but as soon as we entered, we got stuck. I'm claustrophobic and began to
Is it because she's fat? Is that why she got stuck?
panic, frantically motioning to the staff for help. They just stared at me, offering no assistance. A passerby noticed our struggle and tried to help, but the airport staff remained unresponsive. This was my second terrible experience at O'Hare during just one trip. The lack of assistance was not only frustrating but dehumanizing, highlighting the necessity.
So she got stuck in her door because she's fat and no one. Well, I mean, listen, if you're a airport employee, I mean, you should help her. Hey, if you're a regular person just walking by seeing a fat whale stuck in a, let me be serious. If you see someone, fat or not, stuck in a door, I mean, you should help her. But then you probably go on her TikTok and then be like, man, I wish I didn't help her. She looked kind of bad. As we can see, our friend here, you know, I got a lot of comments on my other video like, leave them alone. They're not doing nothing to you. I mean, yeah, they're not, but I can still comment on it. I mean, this shit pisses me off. It's doing something. It's making me mad, you know? I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying she's fat and she needs to stop blaming the world. She needs to fly FedEx or something. Amazon. Does Amazon have a plane for cargo? Maybe she needs to get on a C-17, you know, the war zone. The war zone, the plane you jump out of in war zone, that's what she needs to fly in, only to herself. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. Lose weight, ma'am. Eat a broccoli, eat some salad. Stop. Just stop.